Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with me, Cricketwes. Another episode of The Host. It's been a long time since I did one of these videos with three replays of me doing well. I would have put it that way. First replay today is going to be in one of my new toys, the Stug 4, the mission tank that you get for doing the first set of personal missions. And it took me a long time to get this thing. I was stuck on the last artillery mission for, I don't know how long it was, but it was a day or two. It took me about 25 games on the final artillery mission to get it. So 25 games in artillery in a row, and it got very boring, but it's worth it. I've got it now, and it's all right. Yes. Same gun as the Hetzer, the top gun on the Hetzer, the 75mm. What's the penetration? 110, damage 110, APCR 158, 110. I don't know whether this thing gets preferential matchmaking, but apparently it does according to Tank Inspector, apparently according to others it doesn't meet tier 7s. But I think out of all the games that I've played in this, I haven't played that many, but I don't think I've got into a tier 7 game. But the gun, whilst it may not have the best penetration for this tier, 110 at tier 5 is alright. It's mediocre, it's probably a bit below par, but the accuracy makes up for it. More often than not. I think it's 0.33 accuracy or something like that, and a 1.6 second aim time, so it's got one of the fastest aim times in the game. Probably it might even be the second fastest. I know the Panzer B2 from the tier 4 German copy of the B1, the captured B1, that has a 1.1 second aim time, 0.4 accuracy or something like that. That's got the fastest aim time. This might have the second fastest, I'm not sure. Bounce off KV1, that wasn't really going to pen, not beside that angle. That one bounced as well. Trying to stay behind concealment, camo net just got on. This being a Stug, it does have fantastically good camo rating. So there goes the KV1. Health of this 360 is 10 more than the Stug 3G, which is pretty nice. But it still can get one-shotted by the Russian 122. Oh, not much going on here at the moment. Side shots in a KV1S. Armour on this, not brilliant, 80mm. Plus a bit of sloping, but you got that massive lower plate. And to be honest, 80mm at this sort of tier, most tanks can go through that with relative ease. And that's stealth T28 because Russia, of course. So just staying up here, you do have to sort of camp in this. It doesn't have the best power to weight ratio, it's got a slightly weaker engine than the Stug 3G. But it's not a bad tank at all, by any stretch. I mean, it's not a very good one. Apparently the T28 HTC, the T28 mobile phone as I call it, HTC in case you didn't get that. Yeah, bad jokes on there. But apparently the T28 HTC, the tier 7 gift tank, apparently that's quite good. I think it's got something like 200mm of frontal armour, plus sloping, and it's got a pretty nice 105 in it apparently. I don't know what it's like. If you've got any replays of the T28 HTC, if you play the T28 HTC, send them in. Replay email thing will be in the description below. So this game, I think it's pretty safe to say that we've won this. Here's the Panzer 44. That one went through. I wasn't really expecting that to go through his side apparently. Traverse on this is fantastic, so you can. That's a bad shot there. So you can try and turn around and it can make it quite difficult for fast, medium or light tanks to get around you, because I think the traverse is like 44 degrees per second. It's insanely good, similar to that of the SG. Trying to get shots on that gorilla, had the 3-4 misses, bounce off his gun like that gorilla is taking no notice, he's just pulling back behind the mouse and reloading. I'm getting shot into the gorilla, yep, 85 damage, massive low roll. Really matters. The average damage of this is only 100. Yeah. I get away with that one, rather luckily I suppose. 30 health. Yeah, he didn't really play too well that time of the short. So just this gorilla left. I don't know how much damage I've done, because I'm not running XEM for this patch. I'll just try to see if I can get a kill on the gorilla. Yep, kill secured. And that is all she wrote. So here are the results for that game. First class in the Stoke, and a high caliber fire for effect, obviously. If it's got high caliber then you would assume so. 1185 damage, pretty decent, probably about average in this tank. 3 kills, 925 base experience, which is actually pretty good. That's almost 300 more than the next best player on the team. And I even got 726 spotting damage as well. And this being a gift tank, a reward tank, it doesn't get extra credits, which is why they only made 24,000 that game. But wow, it's a tier. Even a tier 5 premium wouldn't make that much more credits anyway. So yeah, let's move on to the next game. Our next replay is me in the Crom Romp, teamed up with Joachim. He's in Game 2, and Arceus, also from Cirque, he's in his Sherman Jumbo. I don't know what gun he's using, but the gun I'm using is a 3.7 inch howitzer, because derp. That's pretty much the only reason why. I said to Joachim, well, if you're going to go derp, I might as well go derp as well. So yeah, 3.7 inch howitzer. You may have heard, well you should have heard in the last replay, that I'm using different gun sounds, War Thunder gun sounds. I'll put the link to those in the description. They're a nice alternative to Gnome Carvers. They're it's a lot smaller of a file, so I can actually run them without my game crashing. But the downside of using these is that for this gun, for some reason it doesn't want to use the gun sound, so whenever I fire this gun there will be no sound, unfortunately. I don't know why that is. What's the caliber of this gun actually? Because 94mm, these gun sounds are done on the caliber of the gun, not the actual gun type itself. So it's got something like 37 to 57, 105 to 128 or something like that, I can't remember. But this gun is comedic is the best way I can put it. AO5, no sound. I don't know why that is, but yeah. This gun, the accuracy is, well, it's alright. And it's still a dirt gun. 370 average damage. 47 pen, T67 are just going to get wrecked by this thing. One shot every single day. The heat on this is not brilliant, 110 pen, 280 damage. If you're shooting at tier 5s like a KV1 or a BDR, then yeah, heat's not a bad option. But I mean, side of an M3 lead, HE, and it hits the truck. And of course HE doesn't go through walls or trucks or anything. And here's the KV1. And yep, that did just splash on the outside of the KV1 for no damage. Russian space armor, very strong. So I've loaded my heats, aim it. Nice lot of damage on that. Arceus, is he gonna? Nope, my kill. And so I've picked up 2 kills already, one of them one shot at T6, which was fair. And now look, we have all of the butt in the world. And that shot, I don't know what that did, I think that just tracked the T25. And that bounced off the KV1S's. rear turret. Oh, I'm not doing rear turret, the rear rocket turret. And I pen the KV-1 and set him on fire. But RKS secures the kill. We've got 3 kills now. It's just went from 0 to 3 in the space of about 30 seconds. All of it done. So my last heat shell, well, I don't know why I've highlighted HE, because that's what it will automatically go to. But yeah, 6 kills for the platoon so far, and we're winning by quite a margin, 7-2. This game is just for shits and giggles, really. On the move, on the BDR, 301 damage. The velocity of this gun, the shell velocity, you can shoot over ridges in this thing, so you do have to leave your shells quite a lot. And there goes that PK, and yeah, I did pen the rear of the turret for that PDR there, with HE 4710. I don't know how, I don't know what the rear turret armor of the BDR is, but this being a Cromwell, it's quick, fire on the move, at the SU-85B, misses, poor accuracy on this gun. Apart from the aim time's not bad. I don't know what it is, it's probably about 2.3, 2.1 seconds. But yeah, the dispersion is 4.45, something like that. But yeah, you saw that shell velocity there, it took about 2-3 seconds for that shell to land. Well, on the SU-85B, and yeah, I just penned him and killed him. That's how long it takes for the shell to hit. Doesn't do a great amount of damage from a range and against more heavily armoured targets. And yep, that's how much you have to lead the shot. I led that shot. Probably, if I was using the 75mm, then that shot, with that amount of lead, probably would have been enough. But with this gun and this shell velocity being so low, you do have to lead it about twice as much if you're using a 75mm high velocity gun. So that VK, he's got 5 kills now. Can't let him get the top of the gun. Yep, that's the lead. You need to get a lot of lead. Toon's got 8 kills. I don't know what the other two are doing, I'm not really paying attention at this moment. And that one penned his side for like 210 to 11. And I'm now on 5 kills with the turret gun. I don't know how much damage I've done, but I knew it was a lot at the time. And it's just this KV2 left. You obviously know where he is, he's getting from base, the siren's going off. 192 health. Stop, aim for a bit. Oh, we fired a miss, that was lucky. Oh, the reload on the KV2 is about 20 seconds, this gun's reload is round about 5.86 seconds. Fire and miss. Just auto that shot missed. Get round him. I know the turret traverse on the KV2 is very poor. 8 health, of course. Magical Russian space armor again. And bam. Straight in the side and a top gun with the turret gun. Let's see what the results of that one. Here are the results for that Cromwell game. Yep, that was an ace tanker in the Cromwell with the 3.7 inch howitzer. And, well, yeah, high caliber top gun, obviously. And 2,900 damage almost, that is quite something in the Cromwell with a dirt gun. Even 354 spot damage as well, and 37 base defense points, 28 shots fired, 18 hits, and 16 penetration. Well, I say penetration, they didn't really penetrate, barely any of them penetrated. They just blew the tracks off, all did some damage. And yeah, because I fired some heat, 20,000 credit profit. But yeah, as I'm running a premium account, almost 4,200 XP for the ×2. So yeah, I think that was a fairly good game, I'm sure you'll agree. But I think the next one is even better. Let's take a look. And this final replay, I'm playing in the E50. Tuned up with the Yokoman RKS again. It's on the same day as that Cromwell game, I think. They're in their Centurion 7.1 and IS-8. So both medium tanks really. On Himmel's door. And I'm going to be heading up to the hill. While this thing may not have the best power to weight ratio, It weighs about 60 tons, so you can get quite a nice speed downhill, and as it weighs 60 tons, you can just ram stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. I love this thing. Whilst the gun may not be the best tier 9, 220 pen, 390 alpha damage with standard AP. The accuracy is absolutely fantastic. 0.3 accuracy, I think, and about 2.3 second aim time is absolutely brilliant. And the armour on this thing as well is fantastic for a medium tank. It's not really a medium tank, sort of an E75 light version. The E75's got 160mm upper front plate. This has 150, so only 10mm less upper front plate armour than an E75. Of course, the lower plate is a lot weaker than the E75s, but if you shoot this thing in the upper front plate, you are almost guaranteed to bounce. If you're in anything of tier 9, maybe a Jagdpanzer even that might be able to get through it. I'm not sure. Nice shot on the pump on the move, and here comes the WZ. Push forwards. Straight through whatever they line here, I don't know what. But I know the WZ from 11's not got the best frontal hull armour. Bounce a shot from that T-25-2. Still these replay plates, they're quite annoying. Bounce off the magical space armour, the WZ 111. 1-4, and here's the accuracy. Straight through the T-25-2's gun mantlet, and what's done well, super Pershing appears because he wants to get the ripped as well. Alright, 392 damage through his viewports. Reload on this thing isn't bad either. I think it's about 8.2 seconds with my setup, which is coated optics, gun rammer. I don't think I have frozen arms on the crew yet, but if not, I'm certainly close to it. Straight through the lower plate of the WZ with the ones, Jochen takes a hit, and that's a hit in fact 5 and 9. Quite a high rate on that WZ. Just missed that shot on the super fish and falls back just in time. Jochen finishes up, no it doesn't. The GW target P finishes up. And yeah, this angle, pretty much that super version gives me effective anything. Jochen finishes off the WZ, and now it's time to get behind Handbrake Gate and the Leopards. While Jochen tries to face off against an ISU, and its super version sort of missed that ram in the Handbrake Gate. I got 250 ramming damage on it, and while T only did 66. And yeah, there's the armour for you, that's absolutely brilliant. He's never got it to me. You can't get the gun down. He could have went for the turret. The turret of this thing is not brilliant. Well, it's not that good. It's all 185 turret armour. I think it sort of falls into the same trap as the Tiger 2, where it's got 4 turret cheek armour, sort of. But the gun mantlet is actually pretty good. So if I'll just get rid of the HUD there. So if you shoot it anywhere, on there, or on there, and you can go through it more often than not. Just picked up my 4th kill on the super version, just casually move forward and shoot him through the drive hole. And these leopards firing heat because why not? 268 panel obviously not enough. But with them having those L1A1, L7A1, 105 mils, they have about a 10-second reload, whilst I have about an 8-second reload with better accuracy and the DPM. And this being an E50, I have better armour. It didn't matter much when those idiots are just spamming heat. And obviously I have the fan power, so they're not going to do any damage to me whatsoever if they're ramming me. Just pull back, let the turret turn, and 6 kills, all on the hill. Just, yeah. Pretty much it. I haven't really got much else to say about that apart from get absolutely wrecked. Pretty much. So, coming down off the hill, see if I can stab him with last points of damage or kills. Trying to get behind this E75, but no, he dies. So there's only a scumbag left. And this commune is missed the shot on the move, even though This one, the legendary shots actually. The E75 misses his shot. Oh, scumbag! Yes! Always nice to run that. Brilliant. Let's see the results of that game. So here are the results for a game. Ace Tanker, fairly obvious really. Steel, High Caliber and Top Gun, yeah, bounced quite a few shells in the E50 DT armour. And this is the interesting bit, 6,607 damage, 7 kills and almost 1,600 base experience without multipliers or anything really. I think that's one of the highest amounts of base XP I've ever had. 13 shots, 13 hits received, penetration 4, non-penetration 9. Damage brought my armour 2,130 in a medium tank. That is pretty good. Well, the E50 is not really a medium, it's sort of a miniature heavy tank. Sort of shots fired 21, direct hits 19, penetrations 18. Yeah, there's the accuracy of the gun for you, and even a little bit of spotting assistance damage in there as well. And with a premium account, 47,000 credit profit. Who needs premium tanks? Let's play the E50, do 6,500 damage, no problem. And yeah, 4,730 XP for my times 2. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you got any good, interesting, or funny replays, send me and I will try and feature them. The emails to that are in the description below. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one, guys.